Hello students, welcome to the course Digital Signal Processing. Today we are going to discuss the topic which is nothing but the concentric circle method. Let me write the heading here, that is concentric circle method for calculating the circular convolution. This method is quite easy to understand. So let's see this concentric circle method. It is quite simpler to understand. We are going to find out the circular convolution between the two sequences. Let's say the first sequence with us, that is x1 of n is equal to, let's say 1, 2, 0 and 1. This is what the first sequence. Let's say the second sequence is nothing but 2, 2, 1, 1. So obviously here we need to find out the circular convolution between these two sequences, which will result in x3 of m is equal to summation, let's say it is 0 to n minus 1. This is what the summation x1 of n into x2 of m minus n mod n. So where the range of m, that is 0, 1 till m n minus 1, that is what the range for m. Now this is what simple formula for calculating the circular convolution. There are some other methods also to calculate the circular convolution. Now let's see how to just vary this particular sequence. If we say this is what the sequence with us, where the x1 of n is quite constant throughout, but x2 of m minus n, this is depending on the value of m. If m is 0, it means x2 of minus n, that is what the sequence with us, and by varying the values of m from 0, 1 till n minus 1, we can just delay this x2 by certain amount. So every time it will be delayed by 1. So in order to go for this kind of technique, let's say we are proceeding it with this circular shift. So it means if I want to plot, let's say one of the circle with x1, this is what the circle I will say for x1. Let's say this is x1 of 0, this is nothing but x1 of 1, this is the point x1 of 2, this is the point x1 of 3. So if these are the points, let me just plot here the outer circle also, which will be nothing but simply the x2. Now since for the first case, in order to calculate, let's say x3 of 0, this is what the quantity I want to calculate. So for x3 of 0, m is nothing but 0, so it means x2 of minus n, that is what the sequence we will have. So for getting this, we will just write down one more circle which is outer to this particular circle. That is why it is called as a concentric circle method. Now x2 is simply folded one. So in order to write the folded sequence, it will be exactly opposite to that of the x1. So x2 of 0 will be here, then this will be x2 of 1. Purposefully I am writing these values correlated with each other so that we can have the further simplified calculations for it. So here it is x1 of 2, so along with that we will have x2 of 2, here it will be x2 of 3. So this is how we have written the folded sequence over here. Now we are going to calculate it with respect to the formula, that is x1 of n will be multiplied by x2 of m minus n, but right now it is x2 of minus n for the x3 of 0 case. So if it is the case, so let's write down the values. For x1 of 0, the value is 1, then this is 2, then this is 0, and this is nothing but 1. Okay, so these are the values for, let's say, x1 of 0, then this is the value for x1 of 1, x1 of 2 and x1 of 3. These are some of the values. Now in the same way we need to write down the values for x2 of n. So this is nothing but 2, this is 2, this is also 2, sorry, this is 1, and this one is also 1. So once we have done this particular practice, after this, according to the formula, it is multiplied, x1 of n is multiplied to x2 of m minus n, but it is m equal to 0, that's why it is x2 of minus n. Now let's multiply these sequences. This will be multiplied, this will be multiplied, this will be multiplied, and this one. And later on, since the summation is provided, it means we need to add this multiplication each time. So x3 of 0 which we can just write down here. Let me write it here, x3 of 0. So first multiplication I will just start from this point. So 1 into 2, that is 2, plus next this 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 1 into 0, that is 0, plus 1 into 2, that is 2. So in short, it will give us the value, that is 6. This is how x3 of 0 is calculated. Similarly, if we want to go for x3 of 1 calculation, so for x3 of 1, this value will be nothing but x2 of 1 minus n. It means x2 is simply delayed by a value 1. So in order to provide this delay to the x2, we need to just shift the x2 towards the anti-clockwise manner, only the outer circle towards the anti-clockwise manner, so as to calculate the x3 of 1. So let's see how to calculate it. Once again I will draw the circle for x1. So this is nothing but x1 of 0, then this is 1, this is 2, and this one is 3. So for x1 of 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this one is 0 and 1. So directly I am writing the values this time. Now the folded sequence we need to write here. The folded sequence, that is for x2, but this time let me just correlate the points. These are some of the points which we have just formed over here. This is first, this one is second, and this is third, and this one is fourth point. So here we are delaying the sequence by 1, so we need to move it in an anti-clockwise fashion. So x2 of 0, which was over here in the initial case, now it will be moved to the 1 position upward, because right now we are calculating which sequence, that is x3 of 1. This is what we need to calculate. So for this I will delay this x2 by 1, so x2 of 0 will be shifted here. So what is the value for x2 of 0? That is 2. So this is nothing but the value. So let's write this 2. After that, this point will be x2 of 1. So this will be again 2. This is 1. This one is 1. So this is how we have just written the values. Now the thing is, again to calculate x3 of 1, according to the formula, x1 will be multiplied to the folded sequence x2 delayed by 1 and then add it. So this 1 into 2, that is 2, plus let's say 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 1 into 0, that is 0, plus 1 into 1, that is 1. So this will give x3 of 1 is equal to 2 plus 4, 6, plus 0, 6, plus 1. So x3 of 1 will be equal to 7. Now let's see the next approach for calculating the x3 of 2. So for calculating the x3 of 2, this method is again quite simpler one. So here whatever the things we are having right now, just move it by 1. So let me write x1 as it is. So inner circle will be as it is. So it is 1, 2, 0 and 1. What about the outer circle? Let's write down the outer circle. This will be the point right now. Earlier it was x2 of 0, but again it is delayed by 1. So again shift it by 1 position, because we are calculating this time for x3 of 2. So for calculating the x3 of 2, this will be delayed. So this will be 2, this is 2, this is 1, this is 1. Now multiply this 1 into 2, this is nothing but 2, plus 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 1 into 0, that is 0, plus 1 into 1, that is 1. So overall this x3 of 2 will be nothing but the value, that is over here, let me just write down, it is 2211. Okay, that is fine, 1201. So the values are 221, sorry, this value will be this delayed by 1, so this 2 will be here, this is 2, this one is 1, and this is 1. So let's modify it. This is 2 into 0, that is 0, then 2 into 2, that is 4 over here, this is 0, 1 plus 1, 1 into 1, this is 1, and 1 into 1. So this value will be simply 6. So this is related to the x3 of 2 calculation. Next we will find out it for x3 of 2. So for x3 of 2, whatever the circle right now with us, just delayed by 1. So inner circle will be as it is. So since inner circle is as it is, let's write down it. This is x1 of 0, then x1 of 1, then 2 and 3. So this is 1, 2, 0, 1, that is as it is. Outer circle will be delayed by 1, means this sequence will be x2 of 0, this is x2 of 1, this is x2 of, sorry, this is x2 of 0 for the final shape, this is x2 of 1, this is x2 of 3, and this is x2 of 3, x2 of 0, 1, 2 and 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. This you can just verify here. We started with this 2, 2, 1, 1. Now for this sequence, to calculate, again apply the same theory. So x3 of 3 will be equal to this 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 2 into 0, that is 0, plus 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 1. So this is nothing but overall 5. x3 of 3 is equal to 5. So this indicates that x3 finally is nothing but equal to total values 6, 7, 6 and 5. So obviously this is nothing but at the point 0. So this is all about calculation of circular convolution by using the concentric circle method. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much.